We used to say asiyefunzwa na mamake anafunzwa na ulimwengu. Sasa ndio sisi tumefundishwa na ulimwengu.
Yo, I think I just remember thinking, why is your marriage not working? It has to be you. Why is your child on drugs? You're not praying.
You're not praying,
Why
girl.
Is your child on drugs? I mean, what are you doing
listening.
wrong?
You're not listening to your children.
Why is your business not doing well? What is F for failure? I have failed the model, but failure has freed me.
Yeah.
I failed. I failed.
The hardest part for me, now that you're talking about it, about admitting I was divorced, is admitting uliachwa. What I miss most, recently you and I and a friend went for dinner, and by 11 I'm looking at the clock thinking, girl,
I'm sleeping. I know the place is looking nice and we are eating some nice things, but hey, mama.
Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Kendi Ashitiva and welcome to today's conversation with my good friend and colleague, life coach Rachel. So one of the things I'd like to help my clients appreciate and understand about life is that life is neither black or white, and that things are either just good or just bad, and that, to be honest, with every situation, many times joy and sadness can coexist. Many times black and white can coexist. The same way as a slice of bread has two sides, that's the same way a coin has two sides. That's the same way life can have two sides. And one of the ways we wanted to just bring this conversation home, Rachel, is by just discussing the variety or the difference that turning 40 has done for us. So Rachel and I just turned 40. Yay! So we just landed on 4th floor and we've just been trying to understand or probably just flesh out the difference that we are feeling, how we're experiencing the 40s. And we've been having conversations with many other people in their 40s. And so we just want to draw you guys in and invite you guys to this conversation. So Rachel, happy 40th.
Happy 40th to dear.
Happy 40th. And I think one of the things we're saying, and we just want to rope you guys in, is how being young, man, do you remember being young?
Oh.
Remember when we were 20s? Aki ungekula chips mwitu.
I know.
Nothing happens.
Your body is still intact.
Oh my God. And one of the advantages, every time I meet a Gen Z, I'm always telling a Gen Z, one of the best things about being young is just how strong physically you are. How little sleep you need to function.
I know.
These guys are on 4 hours of sleep
It's
and
true.
they're fine. But I've realized the older I've grown in terms of my age, there are things I just can't do the way I used to do them, no matter how much I try. What's been your experience in terms of turning 40?
I think what I love about the 40s is that you let go of the fantasy.
Hey. Guy. What? See, life has tandika us.
I know.
Hey.
40.
Yeah.
40 sobers you.
40 frees you.
Oh, it grounds you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it frees you from certain fantasies, certain expectations.
Yeah. About
life. There's a lot of acceptance.
At 40s when you know this is the way my husband will be forever.
Let's continue.
At 40, you accept life is hard.
Yeah.
You stop changing things too much. I think there's a heart posture of surrender that you get to at 40.
I think so. For me, I keep saying 30 to 40 were my worst years. Actually, scratch that. 30 to 40 were my best and worst. 30 to 40, I got a master's. Okay, 30 to 40, I found my purpose, which is huge. My life got meaning. 30 to 40, I got my master's. I've got my PhD. I got another child. But 30 to 40 is also where I suffered a miscarriage. I had years of infertility. 30 to 40 when my marriage was on the rocks and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. I'm out. Then, oh God, I'm too broke to leave. 30 to 40s was when I learned to forgive people.
Oh, wow.
30 to 40s, I learned to stop judging people.
Understood my mom.
I understood my mom. She ain't crazy. Girl had to survive.
I see, I get it now, mama.
Hey, I will never throw stones anymore.
Yes.
I think I entered 40 a very quiet girl. Very humble. Hata sisumbui watu. Hey, I just got my braces done. Hata sisumbui watu. It is okay. It is fine. I think I have released myself and people from unrealistic expectations.
Absolutely.
Rachel, 40.
And even yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
40, if you tell me 4 plus 4 is 7, I'll tell you it's okay. It's okay.
Or even if it's 40.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You want it to 3 plus 1 to be 7. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I think kuna ujuaji tulikuanga nayo. Remember when we thought you were so smart?
Yeah. Hey. And we thought we could change so many things at the same time, you know.
The world is your oyster.
Yes. Go girl.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
You can. The world is waiting for you. Yes, to work on you. Hey.
You know that where we used to say asiyefunzwa na mamake anafunzwa na ulimwengu. Sasa ndio sisi hata tumefundishwa na ulimwengu.
Tumefunzwa na ulimwengu.
Yo.
I think I just remember thinking, why is your marriage not working? It has to be you. Why is your child on drugs? You're not praying.
You're not praying,
why is
girl?
your child on drugs? I mean, what are you doing wrong?
You're not listening to your children.
And why is your business not doing well? Why are you broke?
I know.
You're broke because you're not hardworking.
Yeah.
You know, hard work.
Work harder.
Yeah, work harder, you won't be broke.
Yeah.
I think when you're young, life is a straight line.
Yeah, you're right.
Life is a straight line. As you grow up, you're like, where? There's no straight line.
It's more like a spiral that has no end.
Yes.
Yep.
I think I have entered 40s very quiet, very humble, very humble. Hata sisumbui watu. Na kunywa uji. I've gone back to the basics.
Na matunda.
Way. So that's the best part about turning 40, how it has freed us from ideals. I don't look at a picture and now I want to look perfect. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I am now free.
I'm no longer judging.
I'm not chasing happiness anymore. I used to want to be happy. Now I want to be free.
And you thought you'd only be happy when?
I'll be happy when my husband treats me a certain way, when my bank account looks a certain way, when my body's behaving, sina tumbo, sina stretch marks, sina, I was chasing happiness, but it almost killed me. Now I am chasing freedom and fulfillment.
I think what happens at 40, growing up, we were almost given a template for life. At 40, you realize, you throw it, and you realize...
Hata ukuanza your template.
You realize
it's not a straight line like
F for failure. 40 equal to failure.
Yes.
And you decide to choose, like you're saying, to live in the now.
Yes.
I think you appreciate the now more. You learn to be more present with yourself. Yes. You stop chasing a lot.
Yeah.
Kabisa.
The only thing I'm chasing is destiny, freedom. I refuse to be a slave of anything. When I was young, under 40, I would be a slave of anything if it promised me happiness. I'd be a slave of anything. Now I'm like, if you're going to enslave me, I don't want it.
And you're also enslaved by the identity you think you're going to find.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
The identity of whom that I qualify as a mother.
Yes.
When my children are well behaved.
Oh.
I qualify as a wife.
Yes.
When my marriage is thriving.
Yes.
Let me tell you, you're a wife when your family is falling apart. You're a mother with your children in jail. It's okay.
Yes.
It's life.
Yes. It's life.
It's life.
And I love it that you say it that way. I was a slave of a particular image, and if I don't achieve it, I am a failure. No, I'm free of the image. I'm free. That's what I'm saying. 40s for me is free. 40s is F for failure. I have failed the model, but failure has freed me.
Yeah.
Hey, I failed. I failed.
No, I think 40 is for counting the failures you've made
and reconciling them with.
I think before. Do you know, Kendi? For a very long time, I couldn't even talk about my divorce.
Yeah, please, I've been in your life. Ulikuwa unajifanya hapa tu. Miss Christian, babe. My
Yeah,
friend, you had a
like-
scar you are not looking at. It's
Yeah.
true.
I think there was a stigma I attached. I'll not even blame anyone to that name. Yeah, by the way, I'm divorced.
Yeah.
It is like.
Let me tell you. 40s is for sitting with your smelly parts
Yeah.
and saying, smell away.
And
I don't
think-
care.
I think the hardest part for me, now that we are talking about it, about admitting I was divorced, is admitting uliachwa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and let me explain. This is what I say. I
Lakini
packed
sio
and left.
uliachana,
I packed and
eh.
left. But before you leave, he shows you he doesn't want you in
Oh,
many
yeah.
ways.
It's true. We leave men that have already left us.
Have already left us. And so for me, it's admitting to myself, by the way, Mama uliachwa.
Guy, ulilia?
Ila makamasi. Oh my God, niliachwa. How does it work? Yani it works on your esteem.
Yeah.
Well, me
It's rough.
niliachwa.
Na hiyo rembo yote.
And-
yeah.
The fact that you did
painful.
everything. You see, I
Ooh,
think that's
yeah.
the thing. I wasn't sloppy. I wasn't lazy. I wasn't committed. I was committed. It's not that I wasn't committed. I gave it my all. And so
And
accepting
accepting that your all was still not enough. Guy. That's where it kills us. I gave my all, and my all wasn't enough. So what am I then?
Imagine. And so I attach my identity to his behavior. Because it wasn't really about me. It was about him.
Oh, yeah.
And so I attach my identity to someone's behavior. And that became my identity for so long.
And it became, it's about you. If he's married to me and he's good, I must be good.
Yeah.
If he's married to me and he's bad, I must be bad. That freeing your identity is such a core agenda. Thankfully, I help my kids with it, and I tell my son, you are not your grades. I tell him, son, on your best day, on your worst day, you are an Ashitiva, and dad and mom are rooting for you. On your worst day, you are an Ashitiva. This is a birthright.
Whoa.
You don't earn it. And I've hammered it in my son, especially because he's older. You don't earn it. This is your home. Your grades don't make you. Even on your worst day, mom and dad, we may not be always happy with you, but we will stand by you on your worst day.
Wow.
So it's funny enough, I've been able to give it to my son, but I think in giving him, God in his mercy has given it to me.
Wow.
Because scripture says that as you refresh others, you too are refreshed. I think in giving my son the freedom, you are not defined by your looks. You're defined by your friends. Your identity is not even in your grades.
Yes. Yes.
Or your sport. You are Nigel.
Yes.
You are loved. You are enough. I tell him, Nigel, if your friends don't like you, this is home.
Oh, yeah.
And this light will never go off. This door will never be closed to you.
Wow.
I honestly believe that God in his mercy, that as I did that for my son, God gave it to me. Because I have never felt more free in my life.
Wow.
I am free. I'm not always happy. Let's not lie. I don't want to lie to the audience.
Yeah.
And that's why it's important to separate freedom from happy.
From happiness.
Happy is a chemical. It's a neurochemical experience. Free is a state of mind and being. I am free of opinions. I am increasingly free of fear. I am free of being left. There's a time if my husband even attempted to leave me, I would have fallen apart and died. I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
But I am free. I remember one time, life has shown me that. Guy, I remember once my husband telling me, and I thank God for this wisdom he gave me. He said, you know, Candy, if you leave me, I will cry. I will mourn. I'll probably fall apart for a few months. But imagine I won't die.
Wow.
How's the Kateatia? He said, I won't die. And he said, it's because you'll affect me because I love you. Tiny affect.
Yeah.
But I won't die. You know why I won't die? Because there are so many people attached to my life. I cannot let you kill me.
Wow.
That man, I said, that was so brilliant.
Yeah.
And I said, hata mimi sitakufa, lakini of course. That was my ego reacting.
Yes, yes.
But I've now shared that same sentence with many clients and told them, your relationship will affect you. People will affect you.
Absolutely.
But don't let anyone kill you.
Yeah.
Your
yeah.
destiny is so important. And he told me, Kendi, there are so many people, countries, governments attached to my existence. I cannot let a marriage kill me.
Wow.
I honor my marriage. I treat it with respect and
Yay.
honor. But it is God first, then me, then others.
Wow.
And that was so freeing. You know, we are a happiness-obsessed generation.
Yes, yes.
I want to be happy. I want to be happy.
I'm finding my own happiness.
Yes, I'm doing me.
Yeah.
But is doing you, freeing you, or are you a slave of a drug because you must be happy? In being free, I'm now at peace. 40s are feeling good so far.
And even when we're talking about being freed, we also are being freed from people's expectations.
Yeah.
Our mother-in-law's expectations, the society's expectations. That I can say that for sure as a single person.
Yeah.
That I had to tell God, I know you're the one who defines my timelines.
Amen. Oh, that's so freeing.
I don't have to depend on culture's timelines.
Yes, yes.
And I would not even take my identity on the timelines of the things that should happen in my life.
That's so good.
That's beyond that. The Bible tells us that we find our confidence in the finished work of God. Finished work of Jesus.
Yes.
It is so finished.
Yeah.
That's what Paul said. We draw our confidence from that finished work.
It's so beautifully how you said it. Many of us will live outside of timelines of life. Imagine, many of us will live outside. Not many, maybe that's the wrong one. Some people will not live on the natural timeline. And some people, that is God's will for their lives. And we will frustrate some people outside of, we'll actually push some people with our pressure out of God's will.
Yep.
While I pray that my kids get married, I have seen the benefit of a union. I have seen the growth it has given us. I've now learned to say, if it is God's will for you to get married, I pray that you marry good spouses.
Yeah.
Somebody used to be, no, when you get married, now I'm like, what if it's not God's will for them? Because for me, I keep telling my kids, do whatever God says.
Yeah.
Do whatever God says.
Wow.
No matter how it looks like to me, do what God says. He's your first master, not me.
Wow.
And so that freedom from timelines has happened for us in our 40s. Freedom from our own prisons that we put ourselves in. I must look this way to be beautiful. I must look this way to be happy. I must... While we're actually in the personal development field. But it's not coming from a place of fear.
It's true. And if I could add to that is, we also stop measuring our identity based on the results of even our children.
Yes, yes.
You don't know how many people feel like absolute failures because of how their children turned out.
Yeah.
That as a parent, you can do everything you can, but at the end of the day, the child has the ability to make decisions.
Yes.
On their own that are beyond you.
Completely. I'm here, my parents have no idea what I'm doing or where I am.
Yeah.
You're right, and that is also very freeing. Now, let's go back to what was so yummy about the 20s that we miss. That we did not take seriously. We thought it is 80.
I
So
know.
what do you miss about the 20s and being younger?
What I miss most, recently you and I and a friend went for dinner, and by 11 I'm looking at the clock thinking, girls,
I'm sleepy. I know the place is looking nice and we are eating some nice things, but hey, mama. It's 20, Satano. Is when the night is beginning.
Night is beginning. Actually, you're even looking for wanja. We call it wanja, not eye pencil. Wake up therefore. You have to put therefore. What the hell was that? What was that?
I know. I keep the energy.
The energy.
The oomph. The dreams.
Yes.
The dreams are so
real. Everything was possible in your 20s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've not been wrapped up by failure.
Yes.
So if it's writing a proposal,
you
can write, you'll sell to the whole world.
Yes.
Do what? That was,
You were optimistic.
Oh, yeah.
You were idealistic. You are idealistic. By this day, I'll have had my kids. I'll be married. I'll be doing. And for the men, by this day, I'll have bought this car. I'll have built this house. I'll be a CEO. I'll be,
Yeah.
Oh, when you're young, you're idealistic. I think there's a place for that idealism because you need something to fuel your life.
It's true. If you can bring that passion, and bring your dreams, but fuel them with experience,
yes,
I think you're on a good start.
And that's the power of now a mentorship relationship. If you can get someone that is coming from where you're going, They'll tell you, hey, hapa kuna pothole, hapa kuna bump, don't do that, don't do this. The one advice I nowadays give young people is, I mean, it's hard to hear, but it's the truth, and we were saying it earlier today with one of the girls we met today, is honestly, some things get harder as you grow older.
Yeah.
And the following things get harder. Getting a marital partner gets harder as you grow older. Isn't it? Let's be honest.
100%. Yeah.
Getting pregnant gets harder
Yeah.
as you grow older.
Yeah.
Starting anything is harder as you grow older. So my view is, if you want a family, if you want children, if you want to start a business, start
If you
early.
want to invest,
You want
start
to
early.
start early.
Start early.
Start early. One of my biggest regrets of being in my 20s, literally, I didn't read even one book.
Oh.
I went through 20s just doing what 844 told me. I never picked up one book. I just imagined life will just obey my commands. You know how you put commands on a phone?
Yes.
Hey. I imagined life will just obey my commands, not knowing
Yeah.
life has rules. So I imagined life will just obey me, do what I wanted to do. What? Now I'm in my 40s, I'm learning what is life about in my 40s. Because all my commands, 90% have not worked. Now nimeketi niko, wait.
But the math is not mathing. What's going on?
Do you know how there's a cartoon where, I think it's Tom and Jerry, Tom anakimbizanga Jerry, anakimbiza Jerry, alafu anagongwa anarudi, kitu imefura hapa, he has like that's how some of us, na crutches, amegwara macho ina hang.
It's true.
And my biggest regret for my 20s is one, I never read any book. I never valued relationships. I didn't seek mentorship. I just imagined
Life.
I'm so awesome.
Yeah.
And then I'm a believer. Guy, I'm a believer and I'm awesome. Yeah.
Life is
Marriage
gonna
will work on its own. Kids will come without. I'll just close my eyes and wake up
You'll
pregnant.
Just pray and things will work out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for sure, some things have gone well by the grace of God, but some things have not gone well because I did not seek knowledge. I didn't
think
seek understanding.
What I would contextualize around that is, when you're younger, you have the advantage of time.
Yes. And the energy of youth.
And the energy of youth, leverage on that.
I think so.
Invest.
Yeah.
Invest in knowledge.
Sana.
My greatest regret was investing in money. I started earning or working when I was 19, before I went to campus.
What?
And I remember the circle I was in, the biggest shareholder, or the guy who had the biggest circle shares, started saving when he was 19. So in his 60s, you can imagine.
Wow.
So imagine.
Wewe 19 ulikuwa unanunua wanja.
19 nilikuwa nanunua wanja, Q-Tex nilikuwa nakula chips.
Nakula chips.
It was called KFC. We used to go and eat chips and chicken. That's how I finished my money. So if I had a mentor, what you're saying,
yes,
someone would tell me, get into a circle, buy, money funds, do something with your money, do something with your time.
Grow your mind.
Invest, yes.
Oh.
I was talking to a group of young people and I told them, please, the time you have, invest. There'll be a time you'll be looking at that book, but you don't even have time to read that book.
Do you know how true that is?
Yeah.
I'm currently reading 5 books. Nauma hapa ni kama buffet. Because I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
You're so right. I'm running out of time in terms of I don't have too many years to try out things.
And I need this knowledge. I need this because this is applicable here. I need it. It's true.
Yes.
At this age, you're reading 2 to 3 books.
Yes.
In your 20s, you could have read 1 book in 1 week.
Yes.
Read it, have all the notes, and even try and read it again.
And exactly.
That time.
But we were stupid. Me, I was chasing boys in campus. I was piercing my ears. And people are getting tattoos.
Yes.
I just thought life will just work
Me, I was
itself
in a
out.
bubble,
Hey.
in fantasy,
We just thought life will
feeling
work
nice,
itself out.
and
Yeah.
yes, putting a lot of wanja and looking.
Anyway, so we're just here to give a bit of advice to those who are younger than us, telling you what we wish someone told us. And what I wish someone told me was, you won't always be young. And the youth has 2 things. You can leverage on your energy, your strength, your idealism. But please look out for the foolishness of youth. There's something called the foolishness of youth. And we all have it. It comes with the territory,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
It comes. By the way, you're not a bad person. You're just
Yeah,
foolish.
yeah.
And you're foolish because you're young. And if we're all foolish, we're all young, okay? So let us hold your hand. And I keep telling Gen Zs, I love Gen Z. I think the world needs Gen Zs. I'm
Their
grateful to God for them.
energy,
How they think is amazing.
Oh, they're talented.
But I fear for them because the difference between questioning why we do things or how we do things, actually, and this is the example I say, you can question how we are building, but don't question gravity. Did you hear the difference? Their problem is they question both. Mbona mnajenga hivi na wana question gravity. Gravity is a law. So if you question the law will break you.
Yes.
So many of them are being broken because you break the law. When you break the law will break you. So I keep telling Gen Z, I'm inviting you to question why we do what we do, or rather question why we are building a building like this, but don't question the law of gravity. Because then you'll die the death of a fool, and you'll die before your time. And I keep telling them, we need you, stop dying, you know? I keep telling them, Gen Zs, please, young people, please don't believe every feeling you have. Don't believe every emotion you have, okay? Because they're very feely. If I feel good, I must be good. If I feel bad, I must drink as well. So many of them are struggling with their mental health because they're believing they have idolized their emotions. It's an idol to them. How they feel is so important and their feelings must be right. No. Your feelings are not, even my own feelings lie to me to this day. So if you're young, please understand that you're energetic, you're young, but you're also foolish. And you're not a bad person. It comes with the age. Let someone hold your hand. The other thing I'll say, then I hand over to you to finish, is if you can have a family when you're young, if you can get married when you're young, not too young, but between 25 and 30, there's like a window there. Let's not lie to you. Let me tell you, we are here, I'm telling you the truth. There's a window there that things are easier. I'm not saying you can't get married when you're older. I'm not saying you can't have kids when you're older. But nature is a law. And what we have seen, us, who are millennials older than you, it's harder to get a spouse when you're older. Rachel, am I lying?
It's true.
You will need God to help you. It's harder to have children when you're older. When you're 20, a guy can just wink at you and you're pregnant. And you're knocked up. Us in our 40s who want children, we are on 5 supplements. Tuna gym kila siku tuko tu hapa, you know.
3 doctors.
We are 3 doctors. How many apps are you on? Pregnancy app, ovulation app, fertility app. A 19-year-old don't even need an app. Then they're just looking for P2 so they don't get pregnant. So there are things we have seen that happen so easily when you're young. And when they're happening when you're young, you take them for granted. You don't think they matter. Those same things that you ignored when you're young, actually you'll pay such premium price for them. So my view is handle your youth with care. Value your youth, enjoy your youth, but understand the youth has some gifts that won't last forever. Fertility is a gift, don't take it for granted. Dating, meeting a person, getting married is a gift. And the one gift I'd tell young men especially, is if you meet a nice chick, marry her. This is why many of you are putting off marriage for when you have money. It's harder because all girls now look the same. They say when you're broke, you'll know the woman you're with. It is true. If you meet a nice chick, the other day someone gave a guy I know advice and told him, you're going far. You'll need a helper. The best time to get a helper is when you have nothing. Then she'll grow alongside you. So if you're a young man and you have a great vision, a great dream, this is a good time to meet a chick. A nice girl, do life with, build with her, grow with her. They're not perfect people. I have grown alongside my spouse. He has grown alongside me. So if you're young, you meet someone, settle down, it's not a bad thing. You can have kids when you're young. Please, hear it from us. Learn from our pain and our bleeding. Take it. If you're a chick, you meet a guy who wants to marry you and is a decent guy. Don't say, I want to do it. If you meet a nice person and they won't settle down with you, don't take for granted what settling is. Don't take for granted the stability it gives you. You can still get them later, but I guarantee you it's harder. It's just the truth. Right? True or false?
True.
You can have kids in your 40s, but you will need God. You will need medicine, science to help you. It is the truth. Okay? And it's even harder on your body. You can meet a wonderful partner and get married in your 40s, but everyone will tell you it is harder. So if you're young, enjoy the privileges of being young. Take advantage of the youth. Take advantage of relationships. Because trust me, youth has both blessings, but also has pitfalls. But I pray for you that you enjoy your youth as you come up to 40 where the rest of us are. What do you think, Rachel, as we wrap up?
So I'd want to talk to the 40-year-old.
Okay, go for it.
So for the 40-year-old, I want you to learn first to forgive yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I think 40 can come with a lot of regrets.
It's true.
There's an awareness of, oh my God, I'm 40. Learn to forgive yourself. Like we are saying, you are young, you are youthful. There are so many mistakes we make in our youth.
It's true.
Learn to forgive yourself.
Absolutely.
Learn to know how to start again. Life can give you a chance to start again should you choose to see it as such.
Absolutely.
Learn to see life from a new lens. At 40, give yourself permission to go back to school again.
Oh, love it.
Oh, to go back to chasing your dreams. I love coaching women at this age because there's, like you said, we give. You can still you still have something to offer, and you can grow it and nurture it if only you make it a priority. Because we choose our spouses, we choose our children, we choose everyone else, and we forget to choose ourselves. So at 40, you can still nurture that. You see that dream you forgot. That dream that you said, you know what, it's too late. You can still go back.
Absolutely.
And my favorite one, learn to love yourself. Either at 20, at 30, at 40, imagine no one else will love you better than you love yourself. That's just the truth. That's for me. Yeah.
I love it. So to the young people who have watched this show, I hope you have learned a thing or two about us from our own brokenness, because we were speaking from our brokenness. We're also speaking from our healing and the results we have attained. And we are so grateful to God. We are so grateful to God.
Yes.
Oh my God. Where would we be?
He's been faithful.
It wasn't for his mercy.
Imagine.
Kai,
Oh.
then we've been stupid.
Imagine. Imagine.
What?
The way he was patient with us.
Very patient, Rachel. I mean, I have done the stupidest things. I can't even, I don't know, if people knew them, I wouldn't call me Daktari. Ooh, Daktari, me too. I have done the stupidest things, but only for his mercy.
And then you do the stupid things, and then you're so heavy on guilt.
Yes.
I've carried guilt for so long.
Yeah.
Made so many mistakes. But
Yeah.
I'm grateful to God.
Only for his mercy.
Absolutely.
And now that we are 40, we can see people as human beings and also extend grace.
Absolutely.
I don't throw stones anymore.
It's
Actually,
true.
pastors fall, I'm like, it's okay,
It's
Baba.
true.
It's okay.
Your marriage has fallen apart.
Ah.
It's okay.
Your kids have gone crazy.
It's okay.
How can I help?
Yes.
I know pain. How can I
Yeah.
help?
Yeah. And even if it's not helping, pull a stool.
Vuta stool.
Tuongee.
Ama, I'm praying
You're
for
not
you.
judged.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yes.
praying for you. I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
I
No, I
think
say I'm
40
sorry from a more genuine place.
Absolutely.
When I say I am so sorry, Aki,
It's true.
it's not that I'm sorry for a
It's
few years
true.
ago.
I
Yeah.
think 40 gives us compassion.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Even if it was your fault, it's okay.
Imagine hata kama ni
okay.
wewe
It's
umeingia kwa
okay.
hiyo shimo,
Eh.
umeoa jambazi.
It's okay.
Aki, I'm sorry. How can I
It's
help?
okay, yes.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
So
Great.
thank you. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah. See you in the next conversation. As always, leave your comments below. Life Coach Rachel and I, Dr. Kendi Ashitiva, are so excited about just sharing our lives with you. Our leaking, bleeding wounds and the ones that have healed.
Yeah.
We enjoy having these authentic conversations. And as always, be to the gentleman behind the cameras.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You're such a blessing to us, Wish. God bless you. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.